Welcome to Catherine the Paint. Today I have gotten a cup turner. I'm so excited. So I'm doing my first tumbler. It's a 30-ounce skinny, and I have sanded it down and then soap and watered it and then alcoholed it and then spray painted it. And so now I am putting down one thin layer of resin. I'm using the KSResin liquidity split because it cures fast. So I've got to get going. So I'm putting this down so that I can put the glitter on top of it. So I am doing this in times. I've sped it up 4 times so I don't bore you guys to tears. So now we are going to get the glitter on. So the glitter is the Ariel glitter from Fran's Glitter and More, and the link below, as with all my materials, will be linked below. This glitter is so gorgeous. It looks like I'm dumping the whole entire bottle. That's how I felt when I was doing it. But when I was done, it was barely any gone out of it. It's amazing how little you use. So don't be afraid to invest in some nice glitter. So, if you guys could, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. It really, really helps my channel out. So after this, I am going to apply another thin layer of resin, and then we will put on our temporary tattoo. So we're going to put this temporary tattoo on here. We're going to figure out where we want it. But first, I'm going to cut off most of the excess white part just so I can kind of see how much space it's going to take. I don't really know if you have to do this. I just thought it'd make it easier for me to see where to place it. You want to make sure that you don't clip the image, because that would be bad. This is my first time, so I have a lot to learn, but we can learn together. Or if y'all have hints for me, just leave them in the comments below, because I'm sure I'm not doing it right yet. Okay, that I know I want straight up. Okay, so just trying to see if there was an area I wanted it more than the other. Okay. The glitter's a little thinner right there, so I thought I'd cover it up with this. All right, so I kind of want, let's see, yeah, probably about right there. All right, so once you put this down, it stays. It's not gonna, once it sticks, you can't lift it back up. So you gotta be really careful. So you take the plastic off. So this is his top of the neck where I want it to be up, and so then I want this point to be then straight down, so that'll be up and down, and distance from the top, distance from the bottom. Now just bring it down the middle. There we go. All right, so now you're going to get it a little bit wet. I've never done this, so I've done the temporary tattoos on the kids when they were kids, but not that many times. They pretty much had it figured out after one try, so they did it themselves. And we didn't have these when I was a kid. I'm ancient. Or maybe we did and I just didn't know about it. All right. So you're going to want to make sure you get all the bubbles out. I hear that's one of the most important things, that if it wrinkles a little bit, it's not that big a deal, but if it has bubbles under it, that's a really big deal. Okay, so just out from the center to the edge. Don't feel any bubbles. So it should slide off pretty easy after you get it saturated, from what I hear. I have no idea. I can't wait to pull it off. There's this head. It's coming off perfectly so far. Oh, so pretty. It's very subtle on this really bright glitter. I could have used a white glitter, and I might do that next time. Came off perfect. So, just want to make sure there's no bubbles. We're in a little bit of water. Yeah, I thought about doing like a more white or sparkly glitter, but this, I really wanted to see it on this bright green and make the bird subtle, more subtle. So I may do it, I have another one of these, so I may do that one on this really pretty white glitter that I got. So this glitter is from Brands glitter or something. I will leave the link below. I have never used any other glitter than what's from Walmart and Michael's, but when I decided to do these cups, I decided to buy a little bit of glitter. I think it's gorgeous. Wow. All right. So once we put the next layer of epoxy on, then they'll bring the bird back to shiny. All right, so we're gonna give this a little bit to dry, and once it's completely dry, then we will put our next layer of epoxy on. Be right back. Actually, I don't know if you really got to see this very good, so I didn't bring it up to the camera. So there it is. And I'll be back. Okay, so we are going to, we have the Peacock tattoo on here, so we're going to put a quick layer of resin on here. Let's slow that down, slow the roll. All right, guys, so y'all know this is my first cup. So I haven't got the rhythm yet, but you got to start somewhere. And I want y'all not to be afraid to try things. So I show y'all my first attempts. And you will learn many things from your first attempt. And if you never have your first attempt, you never learn, because you don't do things. So this time I am using the KSResin liquidity split. Because I would like it to dry before it gets really cold tonight. So this is the hottest it's going to be today, and I really want my resin to set up. I'm not sure I made quite enough. Actually, I'm finding deposits of it. So just keep rubbing your hand on it as it goes around, and you'll find more. You'll find where your resin is. It's here. So I'm sure that there's going to be much better videos later after I've learned this. Because I intend to make quite a few of these. I'm hoping. This is not going to be my, oh, make one and then don't ever make it again. Because I do have a tendency to do that. Alright, so you just want to keep rubbing it on until you've got it completely covered. Smooth. You don't want a whole lot in one place and then none in another place. I think it's coming along good though. This is really good for my first try, I think. It's not perfect. And I know that this Peacock blends in a little bit with this color, obviously. But I kind of like this aesthetic, but I have another tattoo. I think I'm going to put it on a very sparkly white background. And that peacock will stand out. All right, I think we're about done. I have a tendency to over spread it just to make sure that it's all spread. So, I hate it when I miss a spot. All right, I'll be back when it's dry. All right, guys, here's my first cup. All completed. Just put another coat of resin on it last night so it's all smooth. Check out that glitter. All right, so this is the first time I did it, so I think it turned out pretty good for considering. I love this peacock tattoo. I think it might have been better maybe on the Frozone, like a white glittery, because you would see all the details better. But I really like the subtle, like the in your face glitter and then the more subtle peacock. But I probably will do it with the Frozone. So, but this aerial glitter is so gorgeous, so gorgeous. And it's so funny because I did not like glitter at all. A year ago, if you had told me that I would love glitter, I'd be like, you're crazy. It does blend in really nicely. I'm trying to get that reflection off of there. You know how the resin is, it reflects. Alright guys, go create. Be inspired.